So if any of you out there are still sort of healing your relationship with your parents, keep watching. I'm going to share an experience I had that just might share some insight with you. By the way, I'm Ravenwood, and I'm an empowerment coach that throws real lightning bolts. So my father and I used to have a lot of, conflict in our relationship. I always felt like he was trying to tell me what to do, and I was always trying to shut him down and use logic to kind of prove him wrong. So one day, there I am in the middle of the pattern again. He's telling me what he thinks is the right thing that I should do, and I'm building my arguments in my head, gonna really prove him wrong this time. And all of a sudden, for whatever reason, I just looked at him in a totally different way. And instead of seeing like this oppressive, like authoritarian figure or whatever, instead I saw an old man trying to give his son a gift. He was really trying to be useful in my life. He was trying to tell me something and feel significant and feel like he was making a difference. It just completely changed my whole perception of everything. Instead of it being about me, it was about him, And so when he kind of wrapped his point, instead of continuing with the pattern that I'd had for over a decade, maybe a couple decades or whatever, I just looked at him and I said, "Hey Dad, I really appreciate that you are trying to share with me your perspective, and I appreciate it." And all of a sudden, his shoulders just dropped, and he kind of visibly sighed almost. And there was just a completely different dynamic between us from that point forward. And I didn't agree with him, and I didn't say that I agreed with him, and I didn't have to. I just told him that I saw what he was doing, and that I was grateful for that. So if you're ever in a sort of conflict with your parents, or even just some other elder in your life, and you want to kind of get out of the pattern you might be with them, where they're just going around and around with you, then maybe think to yourself what it is that they need. Maybe release yourself of the need to, validate your own position by proving them wrong. Or release wanting to make them understand you. Just find it in your heart somehow to forgive them for whatever they've done. Forgive yourself maybe too. So if anything I shared in this video made sense to you, put forgiveness in the comments. If you put forgiveness in the comments, I'll know my message landed.